2, 1.
Good.
Boom. Oh, ooh. All right, hold on. All right. Yo. What's good, OTM podcast, man? We back again. What episode? What on YouTube? Is episode 20. So we about to go over some NFL trades, the some week 2 awards for the NBA, and then this little thing I found on Twitter. So we're gonna start with what I found on Twitter first. So let's see. It's this thing on Twitter. It's called Pick One Stack for the rest of the season. So we got Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelsey. Hold on. Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelsey, Jalen Hurts, AJ Brown, Josh Allen, Stephon Diggs, Lamar Jackson, Mark Andrews, Kyler Murray, D Hop, Joe Burrow, T Higgins.
Come on, man. We all know it's Mahomes Kelsey, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, dog.
I'm picking Diggs and Allen, and then to be honest, my second would be Burrows and Chase. Forget Higgins.
Oh wait.
Over Mahomes and Kelsey.
Bro,
Yeah, that's kind of tough.
to my case.
Mahomes and Kelsey would be third for me.
You're taking Burrow and Chase
Yeah,
over
it's just like
Mahomes and Kelsey.
with me, it's like, yeah, I know Mahomes and Kelsey is that. It's just like I feel like a wide receiver quarterback duo is harder than a tight end quarterback duo. You feel me?
It sound good. Because, Kelsey going to give you wide receiver numbers. Wide receiver touchdowns, wide receiver yards. He harder to guard than a wide receiver if you ask me.
And he bigger than him.
And Mahomes better than Burrow, so it's like...
I'm not saying you're wrong for it. I'm just saying me personally, I like the other two duo. Then it'd be Kelsey and Mahomes. And then I like probably say Andrews and Lamar.
I might like Andrews and Lamar more than I like Burrow and Chase.
Mm.
And I might like Jalen Hurts and
I'm about to
AJ
say.
more than I like Burrow and Chase.
I was about to say, bro, give me Pat Mahomes and Kelsey, and then to be honest with you, I promise you, I ain't even trying to be different. Give me Jalen Brown. I mean, I said Jalen Brown, Jalen Hurts and AJ Brown, and then Diggs, Allen.
I would take Diggs Allen before.
I mean,
AJ.
they got a good ass connection, but like Ant was just saying, these boys do what 70, 30, 60, 40 for run pass, and like you just saying what the connection was like Sunday against the Steelers.
I mean, I can't say that's more so a connection. It was, bro, that one cornerback literally got bent over 3 separate times. Like,
Witherspoon.
Yeah, 25. They benched him at halftime, so.
That boy tearing that Chick-fil-A up. I know that's right. I was just killing that shit too.
Mm-hmm.
It's just that.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that one game was more on the Steelers' defense and their connection. All he did was throw it up and he caught it, went up and catch it.
Yeah, it wasn't even like it was contested catches, but that boy was just burning him and just getting him. I mean, I guess you could say that's AJ Brown being that good, and Jalen Hurts has to be good enough to make the throw. But it's just Witherspoon was that bad last week. So, like Diggs and Allen, they will always get you they points. They'll always, get their stats.
For sure.
Jalen Hurts and AJ Brown, that's like once every 3 weeks. Once every 4 weeks.
I mean, it never really came down, but then again, it never really came down. Not only do the Eagles run 64, their game never really come down to them having to pass a lot, cause that O-line is so freaking good, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't think no team ever made them one dimensional this year.
It's hard because every fucking play they do a fucking triple read, where a triple option, where he can run it, pass it, or when you pass it, he got 4 options.
Exactly.
So their defense is hard, but I feel like once one team exposes how they guard it, there's just gonna be a copycat league. Yeah, I'm not gonna say that they don't like become ass, but they're just not gonna look as dominant as they are right now. They still don't be a good team because they got good players.
Yeah.
Right now, bro, they look unstoppable. I ain't gonna lie.
And they offense so up to date, bro. They gonna be unstoppable.
Yeah,
The Ravens could be just as good if they wasn't
they have
running
weapons.
It's not even no, it's not even that. Their offense so outdated. They running 1960s pistol formations and shit, bro. With Lamar Jackson with 3 running backs on the field. Come out in a pistol with a running back behind him, a fullback to his left, his tight end to his right, and he got another tight end out running a route, bro. It's
Yeah, you're right.
terrible.
That is right.
I was trying to do something. All right. Next
Would
we
you
got
say the Eagles are dominant?
oh, go ahead.
As I said, would you say the Eagles are dominant because I know it's their offense, but is it also the schedule they play or no?
I do say that they had a Mickey Mouse schedule, but and not lying, they are playing NFL teams, so every NFL team is good. Well, I mean, not
Yeah.
every NFL team is good, because the Steelers, like, they're pretty bad, especially with OTJ Watt. They are
Hmm.
horrendous. But they had to play the Cowboys. It's not like they didn't look good against the Cowboys, and the Cowboys are supposedly one of the top teams in the league.
But
Uh,
I'm not trying to
But
be
that
but
that. I'm not trying to be that person. They didn't have that. I'm not trying to be that person, but they didn't have
Dak's
that.
not even
yeah.
looking good though. Like,
He cool, bro. He cool. He didn't look good his first game back, but he looked good against the Bears. He looked good against
all right, look what you just said.
what?
You look good against the Bears.
It was his first game back. Let him get the rust off, man.
Now, and with that Cowboys game, the Eagles only won because of that first half. Like that whole second half, they was trying to give the ball back. No, I mean they was trying to give the Cowboys the win until they had that 9 minute drive.
Yeah, they definitely was. You ain't lying about that.
But like they did have some good wins. They beat the Cardinals. They beat the Vikings. I can't really. They smacked the Vikings, but I can't really I don't know how I want to evaluate that because then I feel like I'm not giving the Eagles enough credit because that was the second game of the season. Like I feel like if they played tomorrow. I'm not saying they gonna lose, but they ain't getting Vikings ain't getting smacked like that again, bro.
Nah, I think the Eagles would demolish them. I ain't gonna
Dang,
lie.
you think they smack them again?
Bro, the Eagles are the best team in football, yeah. And it's not even like to me, I don't even gotta think twice about it. Like their offensive line blocks, like I can honestly make the case that they don't even have like great weapons on offense. Their offensive line really just separates them from every other team in the league. Yeah, like the
Mm-hmm.
offensive line blocks well on all cylinders. They block well on the read pass options. They block well on the pass play, the long pass plays. They block well on the run. Then it's like you have Jalen Hurts back there, who last year wasn't a great thrower because his offensive line kept collapsing on him. Now he has these wide open ass pockets, so he can make any throw he want to make.
Mm-hmm.
They run well. They got 3 running backs that can all run as good as Miles Sanders. They got AJ Brown and Devontae Smith. They got Goddard. They got the 2 best cornerbacks in football. They got Fletcher Cox, Robert Quinn, and Jordan Davis on that D line, and Hassan Reddick, bro. Like, yo, them niggas, yo. When you have a team like that, bro, you're the best. Yeah. I'll be surprised if them niggas don't go 20-0. Not gonna lie.
I know, but that's what's crazy. I feel like it's either championship or bust, right? So
It
it's
is.
like I want to see them do good. I want to see them win the championship this year because Twitter, whew, gonna be on their head top if they don't win that.
Yeah. I can't see any team in the NFC honestly beating them, but I can see if the Chiefs do
The
go to the Super Bowl,
49ers,
I can't see the 49ers messing with the Eagles. They
they got a
they are
good.
the closest. I will say they're the second best team in my eyes, talent wise,
Mm.
but I still don't think they could like mess with the Eagles.
You don't think the Buccaneers
I
can
mean, I feel
somehow
like
turn it around?
no.
The Buccaneers can't. They can't. I mean, I'm not
uh,
saying they can't turn it around. They could be like a top 3, 4 team in the NFC, but they're not messing with the Eagles. The Niners can, but the reason why I say they won't is because their best players are going to be non-factors. Like Nick Bosa isn't Michael Parsons. Nick Bosa isn't about to be guarding that RPO like at all. He's going to be irrelevant in it. Then Fred Warner, I guess you could say he'll be out there making plays or whatnot, but Fred Warner can only guard so many things at once. then their their offense, the Eagles' offense is crazy. I mean, the Eagles' defense is crazy. Like, yeah, you got CMC, but the Eagles have one of the best D lines in football. So then they also got two of the best DBs in football with Chauncey Gardner Johnson back there.
Mid.
So it's just, and they got good linebacking play too. I don't know who their linebackers really are for real, cause I don't be paying attention to their linebackers, but them niggas good too.
There's some no names that play their role. They actually played pretty good. And if you ask it, they played amazing. I would say that they're the top 5 linebackers in the league.
I just think the Chiefs the only team that can beat them. Like, I don't think the Bills can beat them. The Chiefs would just. I just think the Chiefs' offense is just that overpowered with Mahomes and Kelsey that probably no team can actually compete with that.
Wow, if you think the Chiefs can, the Bills can too.
Or like the Chiefs just
Like
got
in
it like
those
that, bro.
games, no. If the Bills play the Eagles, it's gonna be a factor of who get the ball last, and that's how I really feel.
I don't feel that way. I feel like the Bills' offense isn't the Bills dominant. Like their offense is very dominant, but it's a different type of dominant from the Chiefs. Like the Chiefs can literally just force their way down the field, and they're going to get down the field. The only way they mess up getting down the field is if Mahomes does some crack shit. The Bills, they can actually get stopped going down the field. Like,
I don't think so.
I mean, I seen the
Like,
Packers do it a few times when they just played the Packers, and I think the Eagles got a way better defense than the
yeah,
Packers, and the Packers defense is good. And that's not to say they not.
when I see the Bills play better to their competition. Like I feel like against the Packers, like I don't even think they was fully trying. Like it
Yeah,
seemed
I don't
like
think
they
so either.
like when they play the Packers, they're 100% locked in, and you see them like pulling out all their tricks on offense, and they're unstoppable.
Yeah,
Like against like the Chiefs, like those are games where you see 2 punts. When they play the Eagles, it might be a 2 punt game.
yeah. I mean, I just think the Chiefs they have bailouts that the Bills don't have. Like if Diggs is getting clamped and Gabriel Davis can't shoot over top, then it's
There's nobody else here.
like we're gonna have to rely on Isaiah McKenzie and Devin Singletary to win us the game, and that's not
No,
really.
I mean they got what's his name now too. Hines.
You said who?
Hines. Oh,
Oh, they did just get Hines. Yeah, that's right, and that's actually a solid pickup for the Bills, honestly.
I mean, we keep mentioning those 3 teams. I hate to say this. There's a fourth Super Bowl contender to me now, the Miami Dolphins.
Oh yeah, no, they are. They are. They just like they're the end. Like so, if I consider all the tier one teams, it would be like the Eagles, the Bills, the Chiefs, and the Dolphins. But the
Mm-hmm.
Dolphins is like the Eagles to me is like the A+ team. The Bills and Chiefs are like the A, and the Dolphins is like the A-.
Gotcha.
But no,
I
I do
agree.
the Dolphins is it is nice. They sleepers. They definitely sleepers as good as they are.
I got a
Yeah, I
question for
agree.
y'all, bro. So we 8 weeks in the NFL season, right? And it's 4 teams that got 5 L's, and one team that got 4 L's in a tie. So I'm gonna put this team in here. So out of these 5 teams, I want y'all to tell me which one y'all think could. I know it's still early, so I want y'all to tell me which team y'all think could turn this season around, make the playoffs, and make a good run in the playoffs. So we got the Saints, we got the Colts, we got the Broncos, we got the Packers, and then we got the Buccaneers.
And
There's
I
not
don't,
there's honestly a few teams that could turn their season around and make a run, and that's between to me it's between the Packers, the Saints, and the Bucks.
Mm,
Um, the team that would I don't know the Packers. I just feel like they don't want to,
mm,
or at least Aaron Rodgers don't want to. Um, so Saints they just don't got no quarterback play. I guess I gotta say the Bucks. The Bucks the only team I can see doing it. Honestly, like it's just Brady gotta make throws. Like if you statistically look at it, Brady actually. That's why I can't stand Brady fans, bro. If you look at his stats, bro, Brady's stats look great on the or good on the season. But if you watch the man play, bro, Brady looks terrible. If
Mm.
Brady could just make the wide open throws, bro, the Bucks would be straight.
And it's obviously more than this many teams that got 5 L's. It's just these are contending teams. Like you're not about to say the Texans or fucking Bears.
Commanders.
Nah, y'all actually 4-4.
They're 4-4. I thought they was 3-5.
Mm.
Yeah,
So, but I think, yeah, I feel like default will have to be the Bucks. But honestly, if you want me to be honest, I think the Saints. Yeah, it's the quarterback
that's what
play,
I was.
but Michael Thomas and Jarvis Landry is still out and everything. And yeah, the Raiders is ass, but you just seen what they did without all them people. So I have to
But
say,
you said who?
I said the Raiders
Oh,
So
you
is
the
said the
ass,
Saints.
Raiders. The Raiders. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
but they
yeah,
did
yeah.
just
Oh, you said the Raiders?
mollywop them boys Sunday without all them, without Michael Thomas and
Yeah,
all them. It's just they
they
defense is
definitely did.
Saints defense is so fucking good. They D line too.
But
Yeah.
that's why I was about to pick my answer, and I was on to say the Saints. I know the Saints and the Bucks are in the same division, and I feel like the Saints might come out of that division. I wasn't a fan going into the season of them, but I do like their defense. Their head coach is, I really don't know him, but he's providing a offensive game plan that's helping them win in the weirdest ways. Like one game it could be Taysom Hill, one game it's Olave, last game was Kamara. Like you don't know how he's going to hit you. I do like the fact that they're starting Andy Dalton, and then they have like a lot of plays with Taysom Hill. But I would have to pick the Saints out of those teams just because the division they're in, and I have more faith in them than old Tom Brady.
Hmm.
And I don't like Tampa Bay head coach, so that's another reason.
I'm starting not liking me. I ain't gonna lie. He be as bad as the Buccaneers offense
Yeah,
is. His play calling would be questionable too. Like it ain't all on Brady. We'd love to put it on him, but like the play calling for the Buccaneers is mid. I ain't gonna lie.
yeah, that is. Well, that's what he was doing with the Jets. So
Trying to see some. All right, we about to move over to the NBA. So we got the week 2 awards. So you already know the player of the week for the Eastern and Western Conference. Then we got rookie of the week for the Eastern and Western Conference, and then we got the team of the week. So we're gonna start with rookie of the week on the Eastern and Western Conference. Who y'all got?
I still don't know no rookies in the West.
Eastern
East.
Conference, bro. I got Benedict still.
For
Yes, bro. Man, Benedict
real?
is
No, I
too
gotta take Paulo this week. I gotta take Paulo
nice.
this week. Like Benedict,
Yeah.
he wasn't he did good the first week, but this week, nah.
I mean, I ain't gonna say he tripping because he did. I know he had like them two back to back games,
I'm about to say we're
but then
going
he
by
bounced
week,
back with
son. We
like
ain't going by month or year.
yeah, yeah, bro. Man, Benedict. What's today? The first. So we're going from the 24th to now.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, 17, 15, 11, 32, 16. I mean, I guess. Yeah, I might have to rock with Paulo.
Who
Let's
you
see.
got?
21, 29, 21, 18. I just don't like Duke players, bro. Well, I guess I can rock with Paulo.
I don't like Jason. I mean, you don't like Jason Taylor?
I don't know. I don't like Jason Tatum. What the hell? The only Duke player I like is Zion.
I don't know. I thought you did like Jason Tatum.
I don't know. I don't like Tatum, bro. Me and Timmy, the biggest Tatum haters, bro. I always get mad at niggas shoot all them threes.
No, wait. For the West, I'm about to go with that boy Shaden Sharp. Ain't that his name for the Blazers? Yeah, it ain't too many people on the West, but he did ball out this week actually. For real, for real.
I have to,
I heard his name before. I didn't know he was a rookie.
I know he had that one great game, tough ass game. Well, I'm gonna just say Keegan Murray, just because
Mm.
look, I know He had like one game. I'm gonna look it up just to look stupid. Yeah, so his first game, he came out, he had 19-5, all right.
Mm.
Second game, he had 16-4, then he had 18-6, then he had 22, and then this last game he played wasn't too good, but all the previous games before
You talking about last game?
keep
That was
Murray looking
yesterday. That was Monday though. So
good. And then what was Bull name on the
Shaden Sharp.
Shaden
He ain't
Sharp?
do as good what you just said, but he did average. He was consistent all week, like putting up 13 to 15 points and like maybe 4 to 5 boards, 1 assist.
Yeah.
Shot well.
What's Jabari Smith doing? Is he doing good?
No, that's why I'm not saying his name, bro. That's why I said there ain't too many, bro. That boy. Mm-mm.
Yeah, that kid stinks. Holy.
It's like everybody on that
Yeah,
team
nah.
sucks except for Eric Gordon, bro.
Yeah, nah, I'm
Kevin
about to say
Gordon.
they stink. Yeah, I'm gonna keep my key in Murray.
It really ain't no rookies on the West unless if they is, they all on the bench playing 10 minutes a game. Like, anyways, man, we got who y'all got for player of the week in the Eastern and Western Conference?
Eastern Conference. As much as it pains me to say it, bro, I might have to say Tatum again. Like, I might have to say he has been hooping, bro. I just hate him. Like, I
I'm
just don't
weak.
like the kid.
I'm weak.
Don't like the kid at all.
I'm saying
Um,
Giannis.
yeah, that was exactly what I was about to say. Yeah, I was about to say if I don't say Tatum, I'm gonna just rock with Giannis.
What was I'm trying to see something. What is that? The 24th. Okay.
Yeah, what's up with this dude Kawhi?
24th.
He played one game and haven't played since.
Played two.
He played two?
Yeah.
What, last night?
Nah, it was
He
played the
played
first.
opening night.
He played the
Yeah.
first game where he lost to you, the jump. Then he played another game after that. Like he missed the very next game, but then he played the game after that. So he played games 1 and 3, I think.
Okay.
For the East, I think you could go with Giannis or my other person would probably be Pascal Siakam.
Mm,
Siakam was
like it,
was hooping this week. He's still
like it,
carrying on
like
right
it.
I
now. He
give him
hooped
credit.
yesterday. So yeah, I like to go with him on the West.
Mm,
Mm-hmm.
West might have to be Curry.
Mm-hmm.
I would say Ja Morant.
Said Ja. I think he even played a game last week.
Nah, yeah, he missed out the one game that they won.
Oh, I'm so sorry, bro. You know what? Let me change my East answer, bro. Give me Donovan Mitchell, bro. Yeah, give me
Oh
Donovan
yeah,
Mitchell.
Donovan was
Yeah.
hooping.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. That
Damn.
man, D Mitch is tough, bro.
Donovan was hooping, bro.
But yeah, my,
I
my, my
might,
player for the West would be Curry still.
I might change mine from Ja to Luka.
Ooh.
Said drop down. Yeah, Luca. Damn, Luca might be here every week to be
Yeah,
honest, because
yeah.
the way that boy just hooping out of his mind right now. He is taking hella shots, but like it's Luca. It's like you gotta give him that shit, bro.
Ooh, Devin Booker not a bad answer either though.
He not. Your boy Laurie Markkinen still hooping, bro.
I was just about
He's
to say
still
my boy
hooping.
Lori.
He
Yeah,
dropped
boy.
31 yesterday. I'm like, God damn.
I was watching that again at work.
Jason, you muted if you already know.
Oh, he know.
Just trying to look at what's his face. See if I could put him there.
Man, but we geek it.
You could put. Oh yeah, you could definitely put Trey Young there. Yes, sir. I mean,
In the East,
he
he
had
had
He
that one
sold a
bad
lot.
game though.
He
yeah,
got,
Triple
I
double.
was gonna say.
yeah, he had 28 Sunday. Well, last Sunday, but that wasn't last week. But then he had what 35 Wednesday. And then he had 36. And then he had 42. And then yesterday, that's when he had a bad game. Boy was hooping last week.
I'm gonna say. Give me Donovan Mitchell and Luca. Donovan Mitchell and Luca.
So what's going on?
It's
Um,
the who's? Oh, you got it on.
it was so we did last week. We did week 1 awards for NBA. So you know how they do like the
Mhm.
player of the month, rookie of the month, whatever, all that bullshit. That's what we doing, but
Yeah.
we doing it by the week. So like this week we're doing week 2, and then like next week we'll do week 3, and that's
The
what we
NBA
doing.
have the NBA have
What'd you say? You
What you
breaking
say,
up?
Juan? What you say, Juan?
I said the NBA be giving out awards for players of the week for both conferences too.
Oh yeah, and we also doing team of the week, which is next. So who y'all think was team of the week last week?
Um, in the East and West, or just
Nah,
the team,
just in general, just the team.
the Jazz.
Yeah, I want to say the Jazz until they start losing.
I was gonna say Cleveland.
Yeah, I mean, Donovan is carrying them boys. I would say. I'm trying to see.
I could say the Suns too, but the Suns just irritate me. So give me the Jazz.
I'm not sure the Lakers getting there first.
Or you could say the Mavs too. Like, the boys is just tough, bro.
Or the Bucks.
Yeah.
You could really say all them
Um,
teams, but like the Jazz was literally all as soon as they traded Donovan Mitchell and what's the name, Rudy. They were gonna be they was playing their lead the NBA just the most losses and try to get that boy there. And these boys are 6-2. Like it's harder to argue against that. Like,
True. Nah, give me. Ooh. Ooh. Hold
I
on.
can't I can't pick the Mavs. So you know, freaking Ingram and
Like breaking up like bad.
damn, really?
Uh,
It's corn.
mm-mm.
Nah, yeah. Give me the
Can
Bucks.
you hear me?
Give me the Bucks. The Jazz did lose to the Rockets last week. That's,
Uh,
if.
a little bit. Uh,
That's all I got.
nah, the Buck. I was about to say the Bucks OC because Gian. I was looking at Basketball Reference and for top 10 for MVP. They got Giannis, Brooke Lopez, and Drew Holiday all in the top 10,
What the hell?
which is crazy. Brooke Lopez at 10, Drew Holiday was at 7. I think Giannis was at 1. Bucks just OC as a team.
Nah, for sure.
Don't worry.
When Middleton coming back?
You said who?
Middleton.
I have no idea. Haven't heard a word about that, man. But I got some start bench cuts though. I got
y'all talking about NFL already?
yeah.
Oh, we ain't talking about
Damn,
the
went to the
trades.
store for like 5 minutes.
Yeah, we ain't
We
talking
I'm
about
about
the
to say we
trades
ain't,
though.
Oh,
yeah. Well, hold on. My start bench cut. The first one I got is Jordan Poole, Tyrese Maxey, and Desmond Bain.
I'm gonna let y'all answer that, bro.
wait, say
And,
these three names again.
I'm probably starting Desmond Bain. I'm benching Maxey and I'm starting Poole.
Man, that's crazy. Oh, Zion, I'm not gonna be disrespectful, so I'm going to start Maxi. Nah, I'll start Poole. I'll bench Maxi, and then I'll cut Bane.
Huh?
Mm.
Cutting Bain is crazy, bro. Cutting Bain is crazy.
No comment, bro.
Oh,
I got
Bain.
no comment on this, bro. Y'all go ahead.
Cause I don't want to cut Poole, but he know he don't want to say he want to cut Poole.
No comment, bro.
Okay, so I think one. I think me and Zion agree with you with the Desmond Bain, Maxey, and cut Poole.
No comment.
It's okay, son. You don't gotta admit
Jordan
it.
Poole is him though. That's what I do know.
Sounds great, don't it?
Sixers fan putting Bain over Maxey. So I should already tell you how good Desmond Bain is.
Desmond Bain's tough. But next one I got is Andrew Wiggins, OG Anunoby, and Mikal Bridges.
Starting Wiggins just because he got that championship. Ever since he got to the Warriors, he been eating. So I'm starting. I'm starting Wiggins. I'm benching Bridges, and I'm cutting OG, even though it hurts to say.
I'm starting Wiggins, benching OG, and then cutting Bridges. And the only reason I'm doing that is because the first two players I mentioned could all get their own basket, and it's like not saying Bridges can't, but we rarely see it because Devin Booker is mostly the one always taking the shots, coming off the pick and roll. While Bridges is mostly just standing in the corner, cutting. If he get the ball, he might drive. That's about it. It's not like he creating his own shot though. For he got good defense. They all do. But yeah, that's what separate them two from Bridges to me.
I only put Bridges second because his defense, and I feel like he's a better catch and shoot than OG. Like OG is a better scorer, but I feel like catch and shoot.
I feel like he a better catch and shoot. I feel like he a better cutter too. To be honest.
I mean, OG is a great defender too, but I feel like Bridges got more length and can guard the 1 through 5.
Yeah, give me Kansas, give me Philly, and cut the African.
That's wild.
Really?
He definitely.
I got Jaylen Brown, Brandon Ingram, and Pascal Siakam.
I got Tom Brady, Chase. Chase.
I'm starting. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go the opposite way. I'm cutting Jaylen Brown. I'm starting. No, I'm benching Siakam and I'm starting BI.
I'm starting Siakam, benching BI, cutting Brown.
Recency bias is crazy. Let me get wait. Fuck that. Give me Jaylen Brown starting. Give me Siakam bench, and I got even though Bi is my guy, I gotta cut him. Just because in big moments we've seen Siakam show up, and we've seen Jaylen Brown show up. I haven't seen Bi do it yet.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like Bi showed up that one series against the Suns. No,
he did, but he ain't win it.
Got you.
I'm starting Siakam, benching Jaylen Brown, cutting BI. But all right, next one. Just had it, freaking clicked out of it. I scroll. I'm trying to remember what it was. I can't find it. I know it was Donovan Mitchell, Devin Booker, and someone else, and I can't remember who the other one was. Or let me just say this: who y'all think better, Donovan Mitchell or Devin Booker?
It's hard to say.
Yeah, I'll say Booker's just more efficient.
Yeah.
But like I'll say Donovan Mitchell was more aggressive.
Yeah.
I know Booker had his struggles last year in the playoffs, but Donovan Mitchell in the playoffs, he don't move me at all. Like I feel like he's non-existent in the playoffs. Like besides the bubble year, like bro, how you lose to the Mavs last year and Luther didn't play for the first 2 games? Like you went 1-1 with them. Oh, I think they might have went down 0-2.
I would have said that Donovan Mitchell rookie season, that boy busted Westbrook ass up, took that boy out.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that, but last year is the only year I feel like Donovan Mitchell probably scored about 28 to 30 something points in the playoffs, but I feel like it wasn't impactful to me. But the year before and every other year before that in the playoffs, you actually felt that boy, you felt his impact, felt his presence. Damn, who gonna stop this man?
Well, maybe I was wrong. That's what I'm going based off last year in the series I watched against the Mavs. I feel like I feel like they're pretty much equal. So I mean, I'm taking Booker anyway because he's my favorite player. But I win. I pretty much say they on the same level.
Yeah. All right. I got another one. It had two of the players we just had, but I want to see how y'all feel about this. It's a start bench cut: Siakam, Brandon Ingram, and DeMar DeRozan.
Give me the same thing. Just cut. This is a bench. I'll bench Siakam to start DeRozan.
Yeah, I think I might start Bi Ben Siakam, cut the Rosen.
I might have to do the same thing, bro. I might have to cut DeRozan, bro. That's my boy, man. But might have to cut him. Might have to cut him.
Tough.
Just let me know when Bi dropping 50 points for no threes. That's the only thing I'm gonna say.
He's capable of doing it.
He is.
Let him know, brother.
He definitely
That's
is.
crazy. He's
Multiple
capable
times a week.
without shooting threes, but he's gonna shoot threes and get it easier.
Yeah, but how often he doing it? Like you still arguing who the best scorer on the Pelicans, either Zion or Bi.
You know I ain't.
Yeah, but
I think
Zion
it's Bi. You know Mike don't love Zion. I feel like Zion gonna have a good ass year this year, but I still think Bi number one option. I've been saying that before the season started.
Yeah, I have two niggas who's arguing on me.
Those.
No, Zion just want to be like his dad. That's why.
Anyway. I already brought up this question. I'll bring it up to you, Bubba, because you wasn't here.
Yeah.
I mean, this probably won't matter, but still. You got 3 seconds left. You down one. What would you rather take? Zion rim running? Would you rather take Zion rim running? Would you take Bi fadeaway mid range or mid range whatever, or CJ McCollum mid range or three, or floater?
I think why I asked me this. I'll low key. It would either be in between CJ and Bi. Zion would be the last option for me. But it doesn't change the fact though. If we down, but you said down by 3 or
down by
one. It's just a scenario. I ain't saying.
I might have given it to Zion. Zion's gonna get the foul. Zion's gonna get the foul. His big ass, he better get the foul.
I guess depends. Say Gobert down there.
Yeah. I don't give a fuck who's down there, bro.
Say
Gobert down there. He's just jumping, hands up.
Oh, all right. All right. Now we're doing situational. So in that aspect, yeah, I'm gonna have to go with more than likely. I low key go. I think CJ more clutch than all of them.
Yo, say fucking Rudy Gobert down there. All right, say Mikal Bridges on fucking CJ, bro, like hand in his face and all, bro. Like what? Like,
I'll take that. CJ cook his ass. He'll cook his ass 3 seconds and hit the floater. He ain't gonna shoot a three. He gonna drive.
That sounds so good, son.
I'm taking Bi.
No, I'm taking Bi.
Anyways, cool. My last one is Bam Adebayo, DeAndre Ayton, and Jared Allen.
Cut Bam. Bench Jared Allen and start DeAndre Ayton.
Yes, same. I mean, it really don't matter to me. You can flip flop them two. I don't care. But we couldn't Bam.
Yeah. I hate Steven. But I like Bam as a player. Like, yeah, he's not performing to what he's supposed to, like his potential. Now I'll probably start Ayton, bench, Bam, cut Allen.
Yeah. All right. I got one NFL one. It's the all rookie ass, or not all rookie, all freshman and sophomore year ass. It's a start bench cut: Kenny Pickett, Mac Jones, and Zach Wilson.
I'm starting Pickett. I'm benching I'm benching Wilson, cutting Matt Jones. I'm only starting Pickett because I with Matt Jones, I feel like I done seen enough of him to figure out I don't think he's the answer. With Wilson, I feel like he has a little it factor in him, and then with Pickett, I'm not a fan of Pickett as a Steelers fan, but I want to see if maybe he can win me over throughout the year.
I'm starting Mac Jones, benching Pickett, cutting Zach Wilson.
Ew.
They all ass.
Yeah, I'll start Mac Jones. Um, even though I don't want to, all right. I'll just bench Zach Wilson just because the Jets are doing good this year, and then cut Kenny Pickett just because it's his rookie year.
If it was, if I would have asked this like a week ago, like prior to Sunday's game, I would say start Zach Wilson, bench Pickett, and probably cut Matt. But bro, after I seen Zach Wilson on Sunday, bro, that might have been the worst quarterback play I might have ever seen in my life. Like that was close to like Nathan Peterman.
I mean,
Like it was
it
terrible.
ain't like bro was doing tremendous when he was back though. So
Yeah, I mean, I'm
give
not
me
saying he was doing that
Flacco.
good.
Like put Flacco back in.
No. I'm all with you on that. I'm all with you on that. But it's just Mac Jones is
Yeah,
terrible.
He is
but
too. Go ahead.
give me real shit. Like if you put I guess it's just the system. The Patriots can never put an offense around their quarterback. Like Mac Jones really don't. I mean, Jacoby Myers is cool, but he really don't got no weapons out there throwing the ball. If you give him Zach Wilson weapons, I feel like you would see a better version of Mac Jones.
So y'all would take Matt Jones on the Colts?
No,
Yeah,
he
I
said better
would.
weapons. Ain't no better weapons on no damn Colts except for Pittman. You see what he
And
doing?
Pittman better than any wide receiver on there, and Jonathan Taylor better than any running back on
Fuck
there.
Pittman. You see he dropped that ball at the 50-yard line. That's why we
Yeah,
lost.
I know. It cost me some. I still won, but it cost me some fantasy points.
But I mean, fuck all that coach shit. I think he would be better on the Jets, like better than Zach Wilson.
Join the dark side with the Chiefs, like you said, they're gonna be last place. So you might as well come and join me and Mike.
Bills Nation,
Facts.
Bills Mafia. Where y'all at, man? I'm about to go back real
Ellen,
quick.
Bubba.
Okay.
Big C's,
Okay.
Bills
Bubba. Big
Mafia, man.
C's.
DDE, man.
Bring the tables out.
All right.
Nah,
We can talk about the trades and shit on Thursday.
that's cool.
Give us something to talk about.
I was gonna say maybe. I feel like Thursday we should do NetSuite stuff and do the trades today. So then, if we post the trades tomorrow, it'd be more fresh than if we post it on Friday.
What's up to y'all? I don't care.
Yeah, we can talk about trade.
Eight trades and only like 4 of them is relevant. You feel me?
I'm about to say I don't
Man.
really got too
All right,
much
we
to
can.
say about them.
I got a couple. The Roquan Smith one to the Ravens. I think that's big for the Ravens. You know, their whole defense can't tackle. They probably got one of the best tackling linebackers in the league, or one of the best linebackers in the league in general. So hopefully he can, influence them kids on how to tackle. Because Patrick Queen can't tackle for nothing. Kyle Hamilton really can't tackle for nothing. I don't even know who their other linebackers are. They just seem like they terrible. So Roquan pretty big for the Ravens.
Yeah.
The best trade day for me was Bradley Chubb to Miami. Miami, I feel like they only had like 15 sacks for the year, so they needed an edge rusher. So I feel like that's just was a missing puzzle piece in their formula. And then adding Jeff Wilson, like you got Mosher, who's like a fast ass running back, and then Jeff Wilson, like he's a good running back that can do anything for you. And then you still got Chase Edmonds. Like I feel like they just have a complete offense. And now with adding Bradley Chubb, like I feel like they might have a complete defense too. So that was a great pickup by them.
I think that I think it was a great move on the Broncos as well. Like just the whole fact of like they were able to get rid of Bradley Chubb and also replace some of the draft picks that they got rid of Russell for that they obviously going to need now. You know, because they definitely from just watching them play, they definitely got a couple holes in the offense. The defense, I would say, is really good, but their offense got some couple holes, so now they can do something in the draft, and then they're able to get the I forgot what's the DN they got.
They got so many edge rushers that like
Uh,
them trading Bradley Chubb, you won't even notice him not being there. Like
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I feel like they did what they needed to do is in like asset draft picks. What they I like that trade the most because they both sides feel like one.
I agree with you.
Mm, I don't know. I don't really. I mean, yeah, y'all mostly explained everything I was about to say about the trade. I don't really care for no other trades for real, to be honest. But I do want to know what y'all think about Calvin Ridley to the Jaguars. Well, how y'all think they're gonna look next season with that?
I was just about to say two more things. I was quite surprised about the Hawkinson trade.
Mm.
I love the for the Vikings, and then with Calvin Ridley to the Jazz. Like I feel like that trade, the Jazz is going to be a. I think the Jazz might win that division next year with the still young Trevor Lawrence, at ETN. You got Calvin Ridley, Christian Kirk, Zay Jones. They will have to get rid of Marlon Jones eventually. And then their defense is young and fast. So like I feel like as long as they add a couple pieces there, I feel like they might win the division next year.
Possibility for sure.
And I'm a fan of what's the head coach name? Peterson, Doug
Doug,
Peterson.
Doug
Yeah.
Peterson. Yeah, no, I mean, I also even though it probably was they gave up a little bit too much. I feel like just the fact that the Bears even like show the effort that okay, like we got Justin Fields. This nigga is playing his heart out. Let's try to get him somebody to throw in the ball. Like Darnell Mooney and Cole Komet are not working. Let's try to get something and it might work, just another option for him. So I like the fact that they are doing that. And I feel like every team is really, doing things to like try to help their needs. And the only team that's really not is the Packers. And it just doesn't make any sense to me. So I don't know.
To answer that with you, Bubba, I feel like the teams that's doing stuff is doing stuff for young quarterbacks. Like, I mean, unless you're Tom Brady, they just acquire a lot of old people to help him. But like, you realize the Eagles went out their way to help Jalen Hurts. The Jaguars is going out their way to help Trevor Lawrence. Like you feel me? So when you have a young quarterback like Justin Fields, you have to go out your way to help him. The Packers, I feel like they like, oh well, Aaron Rodgers, you're supposed to be the GOAT. Like, like fits it. You feel me?
Mhm.
Like that's what I'm assuming because it makes no sense 3 to 4 years every offseason they know they need to add a wide receiver and they haven't.
Yeah,
So
I mean, it's not like they defensive players, and it still feels like their defense not even elite. So it's like, what is it like? I feel like Aaron Rodgers, LeBron right now, like it's just wasting his time and like
I
that's
mean,
a good person.
he is, but at the end of the day, that shit's still his fault for re-signing with
oh yeah,
them
he should have
bums.
left. He should have went to San Fran. Oh my gosh.
He should have talked. I'm sure he talked to Devontae, and Devontae said he trying to get up out of there. So he should have did
Would have
up
been
out
on
of
the
there.
next flight to San Fran, bro. Imagine Aaron Rodgers, Christian McCaffrey, and Debo right now. Kill him.
I don't think he had a choice to go to San Fran. They had Trey Lance. They just gave up three
Oh
first
yeah,
round to Lance. Like I don't think San Francisco wanted him. So
yeah.
that wasn't an option for him. I think it was between Denver, the
Colts.
Packers, and maybe the Colts. I mean, I don't think the Colts is in consideration either. I think it was just Denver
I'm
and the
just playing.
Packers.
Denver too. That would have been anything would have been better than Green Bay right now. He could have went to Chicago. It would be better than Green Bay right now.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, there was another play. Oh, I think it was the Bucks. I think he almost went to the Bucks or the Saints. It was one of them because Tom Brady was retired. Damn, I should have bet money on Bryce Harper hit a home run. He always show up in Philly.
Yeah, nah, that ain't electric out there.
I don't like that Calvin Ridley trade just because they gave up just as much as the Cardinals did for DeAndre Hopkins. It was like for Ridley, like really tough, but Ridley, like
They only gave up a fifth and a sixth, right?
I was a second and a fifth.
I don't know. You know Ridley before the betting thing, or he was like a top 10 wide receiver, right?
Pick for fantasy.
No, not fantasy. Like I feel like if the Bears gave up a second for Claypool, giving up a second and a fifth for Ridley is like a steal.
I mean, that's just the Bears being stupid. Claypool should have never got traded first. Like I'm looking at it in comparison to other receivers and what they got traded for. D-Hop got traded first, huh?
Hold on, the Packers offered a second, and when D-Hop got traded for a second, it was a different market for wide receivers. Like, and I feel like the Cardinals always rate the Houston in trade, so I feel like you can't compare that D-Hop. I know you was gonna mention him. I don't think that's a good comparison.
Or even if you use it for Diggs, like what did Diggs get traded for?
First,
Exactly. Diggs got traded for a first. Claypool got traded for a second. Do you see the tier of receiver, like, and how much like Diggs is best or arguably best receiver in football? Claypool is like not even
right, so
best number 2 receiver in football.
It's gonna be a top 10 second too. It's not like it's
to counter you, Mike, if Diggs is a first and Claypool is a second, and Diggs is so much better than Claypool, besides a first, what can you offer? Like that's the highest you could go.
What for Diggs? I
Yeah.
understand. I'm saying Claypool shouldn't be getting traded for a second. I'm saying Claypool should be getting traded for like a fourth. That's what I'm saying.
Tony got traded for a third, so he's better than Tony.
Is Claypool better than Kadarius Tony?
No, I don't think so.
No, like potential wise and like size and like.
Nah, that's what I'm going. I'm going off of the potential. Tony, that's what Tony got over him.
I feel like if Tony went for a third, you gotta give a second for Claypool. Like,
and it's like, oh my lord, like the
Nah,
Eagles.
Tony going for a third. Claypool need to be going for a third at the least,
Or a fourth.
To me, both of them on the same type of level. Like I say, Tony just has a little bit more potential, but like I see what you're saying with just his size. Like size does come into play with the potential, but I don't know. Tony, when he was hot, that man was hot.
but I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. If I'm the Steelers, you come to me like, yo, I got a third or a fourth for Claypool, I'm gonna laugh at you. I'm like, bro, I'm not trading him for a third or fourth. I need a second.
Sent that nigga
stayed on the
right
team,
away.
like-
Exactly.
That would
he's
probably.
I'm just saying y'all got lucky. I'm just saying y'all got lucky.
I'm about
With
to say
that
that would probably
trade,
be my
you know?
only reason they even did that because of the size and his age. Other than that, I'm taking Tony over Claypool all day.
Like even Amari Cooper got traded for a 6, bro. Like
They wanted to get rid of his contract. Yeah, think about that. Also,
I feel that, but
and the only reason why nobody was trying to trade for Amari Cooper, so the Browns offer him a 6. Like, yo, we'll give you a 6. We'll take his contract because if not, you don't either have to keep his contract or you don't have to drop him and you won't get shit. So that's the purpose of the sit that don't compare either. It's a different situation.
I feel it.
But with the Steelers, they had 2 second, first round picks. Like they had the Packers and the Bears, and of course we went with the Bears because they have a better chance of having a losing record. So we had multiple offers for a second round pick. So I feel like that was his price.
What
What Hawkinson go for?
TJ Hawkinson got traded for.
Was there a fourth?
It don't even say. I'm trying to look. I'm looking at the
I think it was the
2022
third and
trade.
fourth. I think.
Oh, second and third.
Second.
No,
TJ Hawkinson and 2/4 for a second and a third.
that might be overpaid.
Yeah, but the Vikings in the win now mode. Like they feel like they're gonna win the division, and they feel like they got all the pieces really to try to make a Super Bowl run. So I see why they did that.
Like, trying to see, like, okay, a receiver like N'Keal Harry. N'Keal Harry, we know that man not that good. Like,
Arizona State.
but I'm not gonna say Claypool is like way better than N'Keal Harry. N'Keal Harry got traded for a 7th, a 2024 7th at that. Claypool got traded for a 2nd, bro. That's what I'm saying. That shit don't make no type of sense to me, bro.
But look, Claypool was a second round pick.
Wasn't Harry at first?
He probably was, but he was a bust.
But that nigga was ass.
Yeah, he's a bust. Claypool had a good rookie season, and then like he went downhill because of the offense. Like I think if you put Claypool in a better situation, I'm not saying he's a top 3 wide receiver like he is, but he's a good wide receiver too. He's a top tier wide receiver too. But on the Bears, he's the wide receiver 1.
Unfortunately.
No, fried.
Yeah, I say no out here geeking.
Vanilla.
But probably go ahead and bounce up out this joint.
Yeah.
Let's watch this Phillies win.
Yeah, it's 2-0.
Well, in that case,
Phillies
we
win.
will smell y'all boys on Thursday.
They gave us
I don't know what we're gonna talk about, but we're gonna talk about something. So.